I hope you all had your cocktails because I didn't have mine yet. I know this may sound corny and is an overused term, but it truly does take a village. Just getting me here dressed and ready today took a village. I had Jen Duffy, an RBC mom, do my makeup. I went to RBC Moms to find a tailor for my dress. And Michael's jeweler store, I went to get my jewelry cleaned, and he said, take what you want. I said, what? And he said, pick whatever you want, wear it to the gala. He also donated a beautiful necklace. He has backed my program since the very beginning. Isn't it pretty? Really pretty necklace. First and foremost, when you honor me tonight, you honor many, many people who have gotten this program to where it is today. As Cindy explained, I simply listened 5 years ago to Ms. McGinn of all the problems technology was bringing within our community and in our schools. So to me, as a teacher, I know children feel safe when there are rules in place. And in the cyber community, there are no rules. We have seen how children are treated unkindly, put themselves in vulnerable positions. We've all made mistakes as children, but theirs are documented. It is a time that we needed to make our children feel safe on and offline, and that is where the Don't Press Send pledge began. When we're hearing in today's children what they're up against, it didn't sit right with me. It was not clear that our children's social and emotional growth was greatly at risk. So I did what I always do. I looked up for guidance. I asked God 2 things. Please let the right people come in front of me, and please don't let it consume me that my own children would suffer. Well, my prayers were answered more than I could ever imagine. I knew who to go to for help between the Rockville Center School District, Ms. McGinn, Ms. Camerata, and Dr. Leahy, and I had the school's backing. I then asked my friends who I knew would stand by this mission. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the Rockville Center Don't Press Send Parent Committee. Please stand. Pam John, Penny Scandalina, Mary Willflower, Anna Capaccia, and Joe Livingston. Thank you. For each and every twist and turn of this program, these fine women have supported and guided me. If I needed help with a presentation, they would help me. If I needed help setting up books or encouragement, I would go to them. Many times I felt like I bit off way more than I could chew, and they put me right back on track and convinced me to keep going. I am very grateful for their friendship, loyalty, and support. When I first began, the first presentation was at Southside Middle School with the 6th grade. And I think Ms. Camerata did not know what she was in for, because when I told her, and did bring my easel with a flip pad, chart paper, she kind of looked at me like I was crazy. And what did I say to you? Do you remember? Yeah, you don't know me, but I'm going to do this. And so Pam Ryan came to the first presentation, and then Pam and I went around to Girl Scout troops with that chart paper, explaining and talking about rules. Then, when I needed my children to be driven, as my program got bigger, I would call Penny. Penny would take my kids to and from school and to activities while I was in New Jersey presenting, and I knew things were taken care of. I then went to New Jersey for 4 days, and not realizing I was so excited because I was on a business trip. And I never really went on a business trip as a teacher. So I asked, Anna called and said, do you want me to come? I said, yeah, we'll have a sleepover. So she comes, and we go to this school, and they had it in a non-denominational church, and they had jumbotrons of me. And I said to Anna, I'm like, do they think Oprah's coming? And I really did not have a great outfit on. So I was like, oh, well, what are you going to do? I'll just give my message and go on. So this journey has truly been a remarkable experience for me. I am 100% sure that I am not driving this bus alone. I am merely the voice of it. Word has spread because of many of you. It pays to have a big family. I presented in Sag Harbor for my brother and sister-in-law's district. I presented in Manhasset for my sister's district, as well as PS 99 where she teaches. I presented in Wallingford, Connecticut, where my brother is a battalion chief. I was presenting in Huntington in the fall. I presented in Maryland, where my sister lives, and her son helped me sell books. I presented at Hofstra University just last month because my sister-in-law, Mary Beth Schumacher, put me in touch with someone there. I have also presented at Syosset High School, where my brother-in-law is a retired teacher. Countless members of this community have put me in touch with someone they knew to spread this message. I have never once contacted a school. From Mayor Murray and Kathy Baxley to the many parents who read my post and got on board. Mary O'Leary, who is not here, put my book into action. I actually paid a professional editor to look at my books, and I said to Mary O'Leary, who those of you who know her, she runs a business in town called Right On. She's the grammar police. And I said, just look at this quick before I get this out there. And she found hundreds of mistakes. So that really would have been embarrassing. Mary Carver has introduced me to Ariana Huffington, who I am now writing for her new company, Thrive Global. George Stavolinas has made sure my work is protected by trademarking and copywriting. Jean Harris put me in touch with Adelphi, where I was the keynote speaker for the Health Vets Conference. Audra had me present to her Malloy outreach program, where she had a translator speaking in Spanish for the Spanish-speaking population. Diane Monaco put me in charge with Russo Law Firm and put me on Family First program. Lillian Fosa is in the process, which hopefully she'll get that done soon, putting all my work into Spanish for me. And Andrew Connolly and Beth Haberman with the Youth Council. Each and every time something happens, good or bad, in Rockville Center, the first person I call is Andrew Connolly. Andrew does, as we all know, unbelievable work with the Youth Council. Many times, Andrea and I will meet at Arbor Tea for a glass of wine to discuss what's going on, and sometimes we just miss that part and we have to meet the next day for coffee, so we address what we need to address. We have begun piloting the Doe Press Center's newest program, Project Feel Good. I've started with the Youth Council, which teaches mindfulness and emotional regulation. I am very proud of this new addition with our program. Jillian Circus is in charge of all of our social media. She does all the posting for me, so if you don't like anything, blame her. But most certainly, last but not least, there are some very important people to me, my family. Brian, Jillian, and Michael were teenagers, middle school and high school, when their mother was spouting around town, kind of careful communication. Online communication, this is no easy task for a teenager to handle. And I thank them all the more for forging through for me. Jeff had no idea what he was in for. He was like, oh, what is she doing now? Okay, and just let it go until it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then he finally caught on. But his generous spirit helped me do what I needed to do and make it happen, and I am thankful for that. And last, but certainly not least, I would like to welcome Scott Richmond up here. Scott is Mr. Dome Press Center. If there was no Scott Richmond, there would be no Dome Press Center. Scott has truly put us on the map in many, many ways. Scott was a mere 8th grader, 13 years old, when he developed our website. Since then, our website has been viewed by 52,537 people in 82 countries. I have nothing to do with any of that. Our app, also put together by him and foreseen everything, is downloaded 6,132 times in 48 countries. Our book would never have been published in Amazon without him, because all they kept saying is, just download here. I'm like, I have no idea how to do any of this. And the magic he does is truly remarkable. Our pledge, over millions have now taken our pledge online, on our app, and through our book. Presentations, we do now up to 75 to 80 presentations a year. He does all the booking, he does all the contracts, he does everything. Some schools, every school asks for something different. I'm like, Scott, what does that mean? He's like, oh, you just need this. I'm like, yeah, okay. He knows everything. When Scott graduated 2 years ago, I really thought that was the end. I was like, uh-oh, it's over now. But Scott assured me that he could work remotely, whatever that meant. And I said, okay, well, we'll try it. We'll see how it goes. And once or twice a week, I put my computer up. He calls me, and he has free reign of my computer from the University of Albany, and does everything for me. He is our web designer, application manager, and I can tell you how he cares for this community. He comes up with great ideas. He is honestly really what Don't Press Send is all about, and has taken this program to where it is, because without him, there would be truly no Don't Press Send. So I thank you. Lastly, whether you shared a post, read a book, download our app, listen to our TED Talk, or encourage someone to host a presentation, I thank you for being part of the positive reform that Don't Press Send aims to create. We have a lot of work ahead of us, and we are trying to model the Mad and Sad program and get this program in every school, and I thank you for this honor.